What is financial accounting? It's a question most people don't ask until it matters. Maybe you're launching a business, or trying to make sense of an investment, or simply wondering where all your money goes. Behind every major decision, every financial report, and every investor's confidence, there's financial accounting. It's not just numbers. It's the system that reveals the truth about profits, risks, debts, and growth. But what does that actually mean? Today, we're pulling back the curtain. You'll learn what financial accounting is, why it's critical to every organization, who uses it and why they trust it, and how it became the universal language of business. This is video one of your complete financial accounting course. By the end of this journey, you won't just understand the rules. You'll be fluent in the logic behind every balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow report. So, if you're ready to turn confusion into confidence, welcome to Accounting Flow. Let's begin. Let's begin with a clear definition. Financial accounting is the process of recording, summarizing, and reporting a company's financial transactions, all through a set of standardized reports. In simpler terms, loudspeaker, it's how a business communicates with the world. Here's what we earned, here's what we spent, and here's what we're truly worth. But it's not just about numbers. It's about rules, structure, trust. These rules, they're known as GAAP, Generally Accepted Accounting Principles in the U.S., or IFRS, the International Financial Reporting Standards used globally. Why do these matter? Because without them, companies could say anything, report a profit when they're drowning in debt, hide failures behind creative math. Imagine every business making up its own rules. Charted creasing investors would panic, banks would retreat, trust would collapse. That's where financial accounting shines. It brings clarity. It brings consistency. It brings credibility to financial information, so everyone's speaking the same language. So, why does financial accounting exist? Because decisions need facts. Because risk needs clarity. Because trust demands accountability. Brain, imagine you're thinking about investing in a company. What's the first thing you check? Money bag the income statement to see how much they're really earning. Classical building, the balance sheet, to understand what they own and owe. Droplet the cash flow statement to see if they're staying liquid or sinking fast. Bar chart financial accounting is a tool set that turns raw business activity into reliable, readable reports. And it's not just for investors. Lenders use it to decide if they'll fund you. Regulators use it to enforce the law. Even competitors study it to gain insight. Without financial accounting, you're not just flying blind. You're being asked to trust a plane with no instruments and no windows. Police Garlight, and here's something many don't realize. It's legally required. Public companies, they must publish detailed financial statements, quarterly and annually. Private companies, they may not face the same scrutiny, but they still need these reports for tax filings, bank loans, attracting partners, and managing growth. Financial accounting isn't optional. It's the price of credibility in business. Let's talk about the people behind the scenes. Who actually uses financial accounting? Brain investors use it to predict returns, to decide where their money will grow and where it might disappear. Bank creditors use it to judge risk. Can this company pay us back? Or are we stepping into a financial trap? Classical building, government agencies use it to collect taxes. They want the numbers clean, traceable, and accurate. Women office worker employees might use it to gauge job security. Is the company expanding or quietly preparing for layoffs? Handshake, even customers and suppliers rely on it. Before signing contracts or extending credit, they want to know, is this business solid? Bar chart behind every decision, every contract, every handshake of trust. There's a number, and behind every number, accountants, the invisible architects of order, the ones who tame chaos, one journal entry at a time. Receipt, they don't just fill out spreadsheets. They tell the financial story of a company in a language the world understands. Accounting is often called the language of business. But why? Because like any real language, it has brain grammar, the rules that govern it. Think GAAP in the U.S. or IFRS internationally. These are the foundations that ensure consistency. Books vocabulary, the terms that carry meaning: assets, liabilities, equity, revenue, expense. Each word tells a different part of the story. Receipt structure, the format that brings it all together. The financial statements, income statement, balance sheet, cash flow, are its paragraphs and punctuation. Now think about this. Open book, you can't understand a novel without knowing the language it's written in. Briefcase, and you can't understand a business without reading its financials. It doesn't matter if it's a small bakery or a billion-dollar tech empire. They all use accounting to communicate value, performance, and vision. This isn't just bookkeeping. It's a universal language. And once you're fluent, you'll never see a business the same way again. Let's make this real. Imagine a bakery. Son, every morning it buys flour. Baguette bread bakes bread. Dollar banknote sells to customers. Mancook pays employees. Package tracks how much inventory is left for tomorrow. Each of these isn't just a task. It's a transaction. Buying flour? Backhand index pointing right, that's an expense. Selling bread? Backhand index pointing right, that's revenue. Paying your team? Backhand index pointing right, that's an operating cost. Buying a new oven? Backhand index pointing right, that's an asset purchase, a long-term investment. Blue Book in financial accounting? It captures every single movement through fountain pen journal entries, the raw notes, ledgers, the organized story, balance scale trial balances, the checks and balances, bar chart financial statements, the final message to the world. Now imagine running this bakery without those tools. No tracking, no structure, no visibility. You'd lose control fast. Profits would vanish, costs would spiral, and nobody, not even the owner, would know the truth. Chart decreasing, that's why financial accounting matters. Even for the simplest businesses, especially for the growing ones. Here's an important distinction. Financial accounting is for external users, investors, banks, governments. Managerial accounting is for internal users, managers, owners, departments. Financial focuses on past performance, reports what happened. Managerial focuses on planning, what will happen. In this series, we focus on financial accounting. Managerial comes later. Let's wrap up. Financial accounting is a structured, standardized way we record and report business performance. It helps outsiders understand what's really happening with clarity and integrity. Throughout this series, you'll learn how to analyze reports, how to journalize transactions, how to read income statements, balance sheets, and cash flows, and how to apply all this knowledge in the real world. If that's something you want, subscribe now, because this journey is just beginning. And comment below, what's your experience with accounting? Total beginner or looking to refresh?